Slogan is dying, and that's not a bad thing. For decades, a great slogan was everything. It summed up your brand, it hooked people fast, it stuck in their heads. Think, just do it. Think different, because you're worth it. But in the age of the online creator economy, where you might be the brand, and the product is often your expertise, your thinking, your work in progress, a single polished line doesn't do the job anymore. Because here's the truth. The way we make people remember us is changing. And what we're selling isn't always what it used to be. The pace, formats, media, and content through which brands communicate with consumers are constantly evolving. Slogans are built for stable output, not fast-evolving offerings. A slogan says, "Here's who we are in 6 words." But creators don't live in 6 words. They share newsletters, messy thoughts, micro-launches, experiments, failures, and frameworks across YouTube, X, LinkedIn, podcasts, and inboxes. Slogans, they're static. Modern creator brands, they're dynamic, in motion, always evolving. You might say, but people have personal brands. Sure, and personal brands do and should reflect a person's evolution. You might counter, brands evolve too. True, but they evolve more slowly, more carefully, less frequently. Here's the thing. If you're here to argue and win, then congrats, you win. But if you're here for a nourishing exchange of ideas, read on. In the creator economy, other things stick better than slogans. How many of you listen to Andrew Huberman? What's the first and last line of each episode? Chances are you remember his opening and closing not because they're catchy or cool, but because they're consistent, mundane, yet human. Paired with his top-tier content and weekly cadence, those moments create a loop, a rhythm that sticks. Instead of trying to be the Nike of your niche, ask yourself, what ideas do people associate with you? What phrases do they quote you for? What voice shows up consistently in your writing, talking, or teaching? What feeling do people get when they interact with your stuff? People might not remember your tagline, but they'll remember your energy, your examples, your frameworks, the unique way you say hi and bye. It doesn't have to be fancy or novel in wording. I mean, no one else in the world says hi or bye exactly the way you do, with your unique tone, voice, and intonation, right? The way you made something confusing feel simple, or funny, or real. I'll talk more about Nike soon. Subscribe to stay tuned if you're interested. What we're selling has changed too. Old world. You sell a product, a business, or a service. New world. You might be selling access to your thinking, your knowledge, or your ability to solve a very specific problem. And that requires trust, not just a catchphrase. In this world, people are saying yes to subscribing to you, buying your PDF, booking your clarity call, attending your micro course. Not because of a perfect slogan, because they felt something, because it landed, because you showed up. Final thought. Don't stress if you don't have the perfect line. Focus on showing up with a unique, clear points of view. Real value, not just polish. Your slogan will fade if you keep evolving, and that's a good thing. There's no point forcing your new self to stick to an old tagline, because it's you, the human with a humane touch, that people keep coming back for. Build a conversation, a feeling, a presence. And your old slogans? Well, unless you're Nike, too iconic to pivot, you probably don't have that dilemma. If you have thoughts or expertise to share, don't miss out on the creator economy. I help knowledge influencers and thought leaders design and manage their online persona, build content, maintain a healthy publishing rhythm, and market their work effectively. Reach out if you're interested in collaborating.